losers! You remember how a few months ago I filmed a Love Live ship tier list and I did it for Muse, but I did not do one for Aqours or for the new jhaskii idols. So I thought that today I could go through and do Aqours because it's my day off and I don't have anything better to do. Well, actually I do, but I'd rather do this. Today I'm cosplaying Best Girl from Aqours, Dia Kurosawa, because she's the love of my life. I have found a tier list maker that seems to have every single Aqours ship except for Dia and Ruby, because that's weird and no one ships that. Well, people do, but I don't, so I don't need to be on the tier list. I thought I should tell you guys that, like, I'm a Muse girl, obviously. Like, they're my first love, so I have way stronger emotions about the Muse pairings than I will about the Aqours ones. I was getting into the fandom around the time that Aqours came out. I thought, oh, this is gonna be my group, I'm gonna really love them. And like I do, but they're not Muse level for me, obviously. But I have nothing against them, I just prefer Muse. So my opinions for these ships might be less solid because I didn't like obsess over them the way I did over Muse. I have really strong opinions about a few of them, but the other ones I'm like, I don't really know anything about this ship. Sorry in advance. As before, if there's a ship that I talk about that you really like and I don't really have an opinion on it, feel free to comment and tell me why I should ship it, because I love to ship things. Obviously, all of them are like really cute, and so I would love to appreciate ships more. So if there's a ship that you're passionate about, please let me know which it is and why, and I will reconsider my opinion. Okay, let's get started. So the first ship on the list is Riko. To be honest, I really love this ship. I know a lot of people got kind of mad because it was like heavily pushed in season 2, but in season 1 I really liked it, and then I continued to like it into season 2. I don't know, I think they're really cute together. I like the way their colors look together. They're both very aesthetically pleasing, and I like the interplay between them. Obviously their episode was super cute, and like their interactions that continued throughout the anime after that. I don't know, I've always kind of liked the trope of someone who's like more serious, like Riko paired with someone who's like, ha ha, I'm silly, you know? Yohane is like, ooh, I'm a streamer who's cool and edgy, and I'm a fallen angel. And Riko like reads Yuri novels all the time. So they both have like kind of intense obsessions with things, and they seem to be pretty understanding of each other. Because like Yohane, she struggles with her own self-image and who she is, and feeling like she's not enough or whatever, which is why she put on the Yohane persona. And then you have Riko, who the whole first season was struggling with feeling like she's not enough because she's like, I'm a failure, I can't do anything right. So yeah, I feel like they could be very understanding of each other. And I'm going to contradict myself a lot in this video, because you'll see here I'm like, oh, it's okay that they push the ship because I like the ship, but you're probably going to get mad at me because some of the other ships that were heavily pushed, I didn't like them because they were pushed. So I'm just letting you know in advance that I'm kind of hypocritical about that, but it's okay because they're fictional and it doesn't really matter. I'm going to put that under OTP. Okay, so next is Chika and Mari. Mari's kind of like the guide in season 1, you know? Oh gosh, I haven't seen it in so long. And I didn't watch Sunshine as much as I did School Idol Project, so I'm trying to like remember, but oh, I also should mention I haven't seen the movie because I knew it was gonna make me cry, so I didn't watch it. I probably should watch it. I like the interplay between them. Mari being like, she's silly, but she's also like pretty mature, you know, because she has to be the chairwoman of the school. And Chika's trying to save that school, so they both kind of want the same thing, you know? But I see them more as like a mentorship guide relationship. I think because I see it more as like a mentorship thing, I'm gonna put it under like better as friends. I don't know if they had enough interactions for me to really say my opinion on that, so if you have opinions, please let me know in the comments. I should also mention that one of my other problems with Aqours is that like I don't really see the cross-year dynamics as much as I did in Muse. For me, Aqours, they seem like separate units. Like, these are the first years, these are the second years, and these are the third years. And they interact with each other. And there's not quite as much crossing between them like there was in Muse. I feel like in Muse they did a better job of not having those very set lines. So in Muse, it's easier for me to see like a third year interacting with a second year, or a first year interacting with a third year. And Aqours just seemed like they weren't quite as close. Like they're really close together in their units, but not as much across. And I'm not trying to like shit on Aqours or anything. Like I like Aqours. They've got great music, great characters. Just like the cross relationships are just not as apparent to me as they were in Muse. Next up is Mari and Ruby. Okay, here's another problem. It is extremely hard for me to ship Ruby with anyone because she acts, oh gosh, everyone's gonna hate me. I'm so sorry. Ruby acts like a 6-year-old. I'm sorry. I don't think she is, I don't really see her in a romantic relationship with anyone, especially in the first season. And second season, she gets a little more mature, but then it kind of like goes back to the way she was. She just doesn't really seem to me like the type of person who's ready for a relationship. At some point, I'm probably gonna make like a best girl list or whatever, you know, and like talk about my opinions of every Love Live character. And I'll go like more in depth on how I feel about Ruby. But like, I ship her with like 2 people. That's it. As for Mari and Ruby, I think it's cute that like Ruby's the younger sister of one of Mari's best friends. So they kind of like grew up together. But so I'm putting that under better as friends. Yohane and Kanan, I've never thought about it at all. Do they interact? I feel like Kanan is way too mature for Yohane. Not that Yohane can't be mature, but like, I don't know. You know, because like Riko's mature, but I can still see them together. But Kanan seems like a very serious type of person. Well, maybe not. She's not like serious. I'm very confused about Kanan. I'm so sorry. I wanted her to be my best girl when I first saw the character designs because I was like, ooh, ponytail, and I love ponytail characters. But like, I don't really have a grasp on her personality. Kanan also seems to be a very outdoorsy type person, and I don't really get that vibe from Yohane, who likes to sit in her dark room and do like magic stuff. So I'm gonna put that under don't get it. But if you have opinions, let me know. They both have blue hair. That's cool. I haven't seen any fan art for it. I've never heard anyone talk about it, so. Mari and Yohane, that's actually pretty popular, I think. They're both very chaotic. Yeah, the more I think about that one's pretty good, because Mari likes rock music, and Yohane seems like the kind of person who'd be really into that. They're both in Guilty Kiss. They play around with each other a lot. Their interactions are funny. I like them. I'll put that under adorable. Okay, next is Riko and Ruby. They both have red hair. They both have pink as their image color. That's cool. I can't remember them interacting. Yeah, I don't get that. Like, even the picture they're using, it kind of looks like, oh, Riko is sister, you know? Like, almost all of them seem very sisterly to Ruby to me. Dia and Hanamaru. This one is actually really cute. I've seen a lot of people make fan art of this and talk about it, because like, you have Dia who's like very serious, and then Hanamaru, who can also be pretty serious. They're both kind of old-fashioned. Hanamaru like doesn't even understand technology, and then you have Dia who's like very tradition and don't put people at risk, and like how Dia was like, nope, we cannot do idols because it's gonna hurt people's feelings, and Hanamaru is very sensitive to feelings. I've also seen a lot of people talk about how cute it would be because they like just sit around and read together. They both would take their school seriously, and I just think they're really cute. So I'm gonna put that under adorable. Ruby and Yo. Okay, they're both in Sharon. Is that how it's pronounced? I always say Ron, but I saw someone say it's pronounced Sharon. So Ruby and Yo, they're the 2 who make costumes together. That's really cute. I feel like they could be pretty playful together. Yo was like a really good friend. She can be very nervous about her personal relationships with people. Like, she was super nervous about if Chica actually liked her or not. And then you have Ruby, who's also nervous all the time. I don't know, like, even just looking at Ruby, it feels like there's this huge age gap between her and everyone else, so I can't really ship her with anyone. I'm gonna put Yo and Ruby under, like, I'll put that under I can see it. Because, like, no, okay, never mind. I'm putting it under better as friends. Because I think they could be friends working on costumes together. Kanan and Ruby, actually, okay, here's a Kanan, like, Kanan Ruby is a ship I can kind of get behind. I know that I earlier said that Mari and Ruby couldn't work because Mari's like an older sister, but I encountered some cute Kanan and Ruby fan art, and I like it now. I also like, there was some musical I'd been listening to, and then I was like editing a video to put Kanan and Ruby together because the personality types that they have fit the people in the musical. So I kind of started liking it through that. I'm just gonna put it under I can see it because that's the vibe I get from it. If you don't, that's okay. Mari and Riko. It's another one I don't get it. Honestly, I don't have much to say about that. They're both in Guilty Kiss. I can't even remember them interacting. Okay, here we go. This is my favorite ship from, well, one of my favorite ships from Aqours. Kanan and Dia. Okay, I know that so many people push for like Kanan and Mari because it was like really stressed in season 1 and whatever. If you're not considering Kanan and Dia, just stop and think about it, okay? I'm gonna spell this stuff out for you so you can see why it's a good ship. First of all, their ship name, KanaDia. That's a pretty cool name, right? That's like tip of the iceberg. But then we go deeper, right? Okay, so you have childhood friends, right? It's a really big trope. Super cute together. Then you have, after Mari left, Kanan and Dia were the two left behind, right? So they could get like interactions between them there, you know? But they're both like hurt, so you got that like hurt comfort thing going on, right? And then you also have, Kanan is like the jock who like does all the sports and stuff, and then you have Dia, the nerd. She's a student council president, so it's the jock x nerd trope, which is one of my favorite tropes. I love it so much. And I've seen so much cute fan art of this, of like Kanan sweeping Dia up in her big muscly arms, and Dia's like, no, I gotta go do school, you know, and Kanan's like, let's go. I feel like I'm not explaining it well, but I swear this ship is so good and pure. There's this like understanding between them from the past. They were the two who originally wanted to be school idols. I could like show you fan art all day, and the fan art I'm putting up here I will link in the description, all the like artists and links to that. But like, I don't even know how to explain this. Yeah, you just have this like obsessive, like silly Dia, and then Kanan who like knows her so well. The understanding between them. Oh, and I saw this other cute little comic that I saw that was like, hey Kanan, why is your image color green? And then it shows her and she like turns and looks, and it shows a picture of Dia, and Dia's eyes are green. And Kanan was like, no reason. But I thought that was super cute that like the reason that Kanan has green as her color is because it's the color of Dia's eyes. I am the biggest Kanan Dia shipper. If you have any Kanan Dia content that you would like me to see, please, please, please link it in the comments, because I love them. I cannot stress this enough. Yeah, so I'm putting that under OTP. Up, no. Oh, and also the scene in the beach episode where Dia's like, you're really hot, Kanan. Which is true. Hanamaru and Ruby, this, I do ship this. They're best friends. Friends to lovers. Although I'm a big enemies to lovers fan, friends to lovers is really good too. I think that's my biggest ship for Ruby and for Hanamaru, so I'm putting that under OTP. Because they like get each other, you know? They spend so much time alone together just like hanging out. Hanamaru understands Ruby really well, and like all the struggles Ruby's going through, what's important to Ruby, and it's like pushing her to be better constantly. But Ruby's like, you can do it too, and like we have to do this together. And she recognizes when Hanamaru is like limiting herself, and she doesn't let her do that, and she like was always paying attention to how Hanamaru was feeling and looking out for her. So I really, really like that ship. Also, yellow and pink image colors. Yellow and pink are my favorite colors. Oh, another thing about Kanan and Dia, the like princess prince type thing, you know, because like Kanan's more like masculine and like she's like super athletic and strong. And then you have Dia, who's like eldest daughter of this like well-respected family, so like kind of princess vibes, you know. I just really like them. Sorry to interrupt, but I wanted to bring that up as well. Okay, so then Dia Mari, this is another one. See, as I said, people really push Kanan and Mari, but like personally I think, honestly, I think all of the third years could work as a triangle. Like they're really good together. Similar to the second years in Muse. Anytime it's a 3-person childhood friends triangle, I'm gonna think it's like the best thing ever. Well, like my problem with Kanamari is they're like leaving out Dia. And like, she's great. You shouldn't leave her out because she deserves love too. There's a whole episode about how she feels left out, so stop leaving Dia out, please. Anyway, Dia Mari is super duper cute because you have the student council president and the headmaster, or whatever. What's she called? The chairwoman Mari. That's super cute. The whole like, you need to do your job better, because Dia's like, you need to be more serious, and Mari's like, haha, I run the school and you're under me or whatever. But like, the like dynamic between them is really cute. They're both daughters of these like, well, esteemed families, you know, and they both really want to save their school. They both went through that terrible idol experience together. And then there's a scene in season 2 when they couldn't save the school, and there's like a shot of both of them standing in the student council room like crying, and that really like punched me in the gut. And they have that anguish they're both feeling and going through together. Yeah, but since then I've been like a really big Dia Mari fan. I don't like it as much as KanaDia, but it's really good. And their UR pair is cute. Oh my gosh, and the KanaDia UR pair is so pretty, where like Dia's like laughing and Kanan is like chilling with the cats. Oh, it's so cute. And then the idolized version is so pretty. Okay, I could go on and on and on about Kanan and Dia, but Dia Mari we're putting under adorable. Next is Yo and Mari. I like this in Yo's episode, how Mari's silly, but like she knows things, you know? She's very observant as to like what her friends are going through. She gives all that advice to Yo, but I think Mari realizes that like Yo's into Chico, right? Not Mari. So I don't ship that. I would say they're good as friends. Dia and Riko. Okay. I love this ship. I actually have some Dia Riko fan art on my wall up there, and I don't see a lot of Dia Riko fan art, and we should, because one, their UR pair, excuse me, Riko's like Snow White, but she looks kind of like Red Riding Hood, right? And then you have Dia as the big bad wolf, and I'm like, ooh, spicy. They're so cute together, because you have the like very serious Dia, and then I feel like Riko could be very easily flustered, and I think it would be a really cute dynamic between them. And they're both serious and like doubt themselves. A lot of people in Aqours doubt themselves. But yeah, so they've got that self-doubt going on and understanding between each other. Both serious type of people who can be funny. I'm putting it under adorable. I'm gonna move to this side. Switching it up. Okay. The next one is Hanamaru and Yohane. This one is like really, really big, and I can see why, because obviously lots of interactions in the show. I kind of have conflicted feelings, because one of the things I really like about Yohane is that like she's finding herself, you know? And it like very much upsets me when people call her Yoshiko, because like they're like, oh well, that's Yohane isn't who she really is, you should appreciate who she really is, which is Yoshiko. It's like, okay, but she's more comfortable being called Yohane. Like, even if that's not who she really is, like that's who she sees herself as, so like why can't we call her that? Anyway, so one of my issues with Yohane and Hanamaru is that like Hanamaru's always like, you stop that, or like, okay Yoshiko, and like calls her that all the time, when Yohane continues to say like, no, my name is Yohane, please call me that. So my problem is that Hanamaru doesn't seem as much to respect that. But also, before you get mad at me, I know it's because like Hanamaru sees Yoshiko. She like likes her as who she is, not as Yohane. She likes Yoshiko as a person, which can be sweet too, you know? Like, I get where Hanamaru is coming from, I think. If I have that totally wrong, feel free to explain, respectfully, please. That's how I'm perceiving it right now. So yeah, I like that Hanamaru loves Yoshiko for who she is, but it kind of frustrates me that that what's important to Yohane doesn't seem to get through to Hanamaru. But childhood friends, and they're like supportive of each other, I guess. So I'm gonna put it under, I can see it maybe. I don't know if I'd put under adorable, because, I mean, I do kind of have that problem with it. So for now, we're gonna put under I can see it, but I think it probably needs a little work. They need to grow up a little and be a little more set in who they are before I could, like, solidly ship them, I think. Which could be true from all of them. They're all, like, 15, 16, 17, you know. Everyone's changing who they are at that age. Next one is Yohane and Ruby. I do see people ship this sometimes. I personally don't really see it or understand it. Maybe the, like, Yohane she's doubtful of herself, and Ruby is also so nervous for, like, people to see her and look at her, you know, and Yohane doesn't want people to see the real her, Yoshiko. So, I guess there's some similarities there. I think Ruby's too, like, cry all the time, and Yohane is too, I'm yo honey! You know, like, their personalities are very different to me, so I'm just gonna put under like I don't really get it. Sorry if you're a big fan of me. That's okay. We're all allowed to ship different things because none of them are ever gonna come true anyway. Except for Nozomi and Ellie, because they're married or whatever. But it's okay to ship different things, and I'm not gonna get mad at you for shipping what you like. Kanan and Riko. I've never considered it. Honestly, I don't see it. I don't know anything about it. I don't really see how they'd interact, but I don't know. I feel like I'd be open to shipping it. I think they look cute together, which is always a solid reason to ship something. They seem kind of similar in that they're both like really supportive of their friends and are trying to like do what they know best for the other person. Like they assume they know best for whoever else. Like Kanan assumed, well, Mari, you have to take this opportunity because that's what's best for you. And Riko seems to also kind of have that vibe. I'm trying to think, I don't know if I can think of any specific example of that, but that's kind of the vibe I get from Riko. Maybe not as aggressively, this is what's best for you, but I feel like Riko kind of has that like, maybe not motherly, but kind of like, okay, you're obviously having a lot of thoughts right now, and I'm more calm and I can like figure out what is the actual best thing to do in this scenario. Okay, I'm gonna put under better as friends. I can see them as friends. Hey, Editor Maya here. Just wanted to give a quick update. Since the time of filming this video, I have actually started shipping Kanan and Riko a lot more. I saw some really cute fan art and I keep running into art of them, and it's really convincing me. Like, think about it. A girl who reads a bunch of Yuri novels moves to a small town and meets a slightly older girl who works at a diving shop and thus is usually wearing a diving suit, has mature vibes, and is very strong and has muscles and could definitely sweep her off her feet. Cue Riko being flustered and nervous around Kanan, embarrassed because Kanan is Chika's friend, and just having like the biggest crush on this strong, tall, beautiful girl. And then meanwhile, Kanan sees this city girl who is a reserved musician, this artist type, and she would love teasing her and getting to know her way of life, which is completely different from Kanan's. So if I was making the tier list today, I'd move this ship to the adorable tier. It's still not my OTP because KanaDia is better in my opinion, but Kanan Riko is really great. Like, honestly, they kind of give me Hallmark movie vibes, where it's like the artistic girl moves to a small town to gain inspiration, and then she falls in love with this hardworking person who works in a tiny little shop in a tiny little town. You know, like all the Christmas movies on Hallmark. That's the vibe I get from it. So I love Hallmark movies, and I really like this ship. Kanan and Chika. Here's another childhood friends. I think Kanan and Chika is really cute. They like grew up together, you know? They both love the town. They can both be athletic and excitable. I guess Kanan's not that excitable. I'm just so confused on Kanan's character. I probably should like look more up about her and like pay more attention to her so I can really understand her and the ships people put her in. But I do like Kanan and Chika. I'm going to put Kanan and Chika under I can see it. Okay, on second thought, I'm putting it under better as friends. I can't make up my mind, sorry. Here we go, boys. Okay, Chika and Yo. I am in love with this ship. Childhood friends. I know I keep saying that, but literally, I have such a fond place in my heart for childhood friends. Especially Chika and Yo, because I had like that whole episode dedicated to them. You can tell that like, Yo loves Chika, and Chika loves Yo too. I think Chika felt like overshadowed by Yo a lot, but Yo only ever really cares about Chika and wants to make Chika happy and would do anything for her, and like how she got kind of like jealous because she's like, oh, she liked Riko more than me. I think they're really cute together. They know each other so well. They look cute together. Their voices sound good together. They're in the same subunit. And like when Yo started crying when she was on the phone, you know, oh my gosh. And then Chika like ran to her and she like hugs her, and I was like, oh, they're in love. Very cute. And some people don't like them, and I can't remember why. Because to be honest, I probably read that and was like, that sucks for you that you don't like them, but I like them, so. Definitely my favorite Chika ship and my favorite Yo ship. So that's going under OTP. Oh my gosh, look at my OTPs. None of them overlap. Who's left out? Mari's left out. Oops. Well, I don't really have strong feelings about Mari, so that makes sense. But Chika Yo, bro. So also, Yo is one of my best girls. Chika's one of my best girls. I like strongly relate to Chika and Dia. Okay, Hanamaru and Kanan. To me, they seem to both fill the same role in their respective friend groups. So I could see that. I think that would be really cute. They're both in Azalea. I can't really explain why, but I could see it. If you have any reasons why you think that I might be able to see that, let me know. Hanamaru and Yo, I've seen that a couple times too. They look cute together. I think they're very different. Yo doesn't really... I mean, she can doubt her personal relationships, but she doesn't doubt herself and her abilities. She knows that she's talented, you know, like, she's very athletic and good at... It seems like Yo is good at everything she tries to do, so... Meanwhile, Hanamaru is, like, very doubtful of herself, so maybe Yo could, like, help her with that a little. But I don't really see it romantically, so I'm gonna put it under friends. Daya and Yohane. When I was on Instagram, the, like, Instagram Love Live fandom in, like, 2016, 2017, I'm making, like, those card edits, you know? I was really heavily defensive of this ship, because people were, like, talking shit on it. They were like, this is terrible. And I was like, I was heavily defensive of it, because people were like, no, Yohane and Yo are in love. And I was like, well, fuck you. I ship Daya and Yohane. I don't remember, people just were like, there's no reason they should be together. They have no interactions. And I was like, hold on just a minute. Because I think it could work really well. They both are kind of like putting on this persona, you know? Of like who they want the world to see them as. Daya's is like this, everything's put together, I know exactly what I'm doing, and I am very serious. While on the inside, she's like an idle geek who cares a lot about her friends and is worried she doesn't fit in and doubts herself and how other people see her. And she's like really passionate about her interests, which are idols. And then you have Yohane, who's like very passionate about her interests, obviously, but she's kind of doing the opposite, where she's projecting this like very passionate persona, proud of who she is and doesn't doubt herself, and she's like really confident and like has this gimmick, you know? Meanwhile, deep down, she is a little more insecure, kind of like Daya, and she's more serious on the inside. Kind of like in my last video when I talked about Nico and Ellie. This has similar vibes to me. I really like it. I think they look really beautiful together as well. They both have lovely voices. I feel like they'd really understand each other, since they can see the opposite of them in each other. So I'm gonna put that under adorable. And maybe that's just because it's like leftover residue from people saying it was bad, and I want to make Daya and Yohane feel better about themselves. But you know what? I don't care. I like it, so that's good enough for me. Next is Yo and Kanan. I actually see this one more than Chika and Kanan. I really like it. I'm gonna put it under I can see it. Actually, I'm gonna put it under adorable, because they both like love the ocean, swimming, sailing, like diving, all that stuff. Like Yo does it competitively, and then Kanan like does it in her free time all the time. They're both very athletic. They grew up together, best friends, you know. Big fan of like the diver and the girl who loves the ocean. Maybe there could be like a cute like mermaid AU where Kanan's a mermaid and Yo's like a pirate or something. Doesn't that sound cute? Someone should draw that. Chika and Daya. Daya recognizes in Chika the like strong passion that Daya once had. Similar to Nico and Honoka, I think. Daya's like, I'm trying to do what's best for you by preventing you from going through the heartache that I had to go through. But they're both very passionate people. Chika's just more outward about it. And I thought it was really sweet, that moment in Daya's episode where Chika was like, we like you the way you are, you know? And Daya was like, aw, you know? It was cute. I'm gonna put it under I can see it. Like, I think Daya would really admire Chika, and Chika would really admire Daya. Because, like, they're different personalities, but they have more similarities than you would think, you know? Chika and Ruby, their colors are nice together. I don't... Chika definitely gave Ruby the chance to shine, you know? She helped her get out of her shell and supported her through that and was like, you can do it and I believe in you. I'm gonna put that under better as friends. Like, Chika didn't give up on Ruby, even though Ruby's, like, shy and nervous about everything. Chika kept pursuing her and was like, oh, you're so cute. I want you to be my friend and I want you to be an idol with me. Ruby and Leah. Okay, I really like that one. I'm gonna put that under adorable. I feel like I don't really need to explain that too much. If you watch season 2, the like episodes that star them, you'd probably understand. Their arc of like developing and becoming more mature outside of the shadow of their older sister was really cute. Like, obviously they have so much in common, even though their like outward personalities are very different. But then they like come to understand each other and realize that they have a lot in common. And I love their voices. Yo and Riko. This is pretty popular in the fandom, I think. They like take care of Chika together. They like look out for her. They both love Chika to death. They have like a duo song now. They had a lot of moments in the anime and like Yo says, "I love you," you know, that was cute. And then you have like Yo who's like good at everything, and then Riko who's doubting herself, so maybe the support they can get from each other. Plus Riko is like really in tune to how Yo's feeling, which is why she spoke to her in that Chika Yo episode and was like, "Hey, Chika likes you, you know, like it's okay." I think this is one where I ship Chika Riko and Chika Yo more than Yo Riko, but I do think it's cute. I'm gonna put it under I can see it. Chika Hanamaru. It's okay. I'm just gonna put in don't get it. Chika Riko. This, I was a huge Chika Riko fan when I first watched the anime. And I was like, how do you not ship these two? They're so cute together. And then people were like, I don't ship it because it's really forced. And then the more I looked at it, I was like, okay, yeah, you're right. It's really forced. Even though I like Chika Yo more now, I still really support Chika Riko because like the whole finding comfort in each other of like both of them were doubting themselves when they met each other. They were both in that place where they're like, what is my point? What is my place in life? What am I meant to be doing? You know? And so together they like don't give up on each other and they push each other to be better. It's just really, really cute. I feel like to each other, they were exactly the person they needed to meet at that point in their life. The only reason I don't like it is because it has Yo left out, and that's so sad because Yo loves Chika so much. But yeah, Chika Riko really understand each other, I think. And if I wasn't so in love with childhood friends, I think Chika Riko could probably surpass Chika Yo for me. They support each other. And like when Riko goes out to Chika in the middle of the ocean, it's like, hey, like we're here for you, it's okay, you don't have to be strong all the time. While Chika never gave up on Riko and was like, I want you to do this with me, and you're so talented and beautiful, and really just helped Riko grow her confidence. It's kind of hard not to be in love with Chika, you know? She's a great person. She's like fun and silly and also pretty mature deep down. And she grows so much and learns about herself, and her arc is just really good. She's hardworking, she knows that things won't be easy but keeps trying anyway. Yeah, I really like Chika. So I'm putting Chika Riko under adorable. Chika and Yohane. Their interactions in Yohane's episode in season 1 were cute, where she was like, Chika chased after Yohane and was like, I want you to be in this group, you know? She was willing to do whatever it took to get her in the group. And they're both very funny. But honestly, I see that more as a friendship type thing. So that's going on friends. Dia Yo. Okay, I actually really, really, really like this one. Which makes sense, because Dia and Yo are two of my best girls. But the reason I started to ship it was because of that picture in Dia's episode where she like is posed with Yo, where they're like hugging each other. And I was like, aw, that's so cute. I think their designs are two of the most beautiful designs in the group. They're absolutely gorgeous. They look so cute together. I love both their voices. Yo's very, very friendly and like outgoing, and Dia isn't. So the thought of Yo like pulling Dia into situations, because Yo knows how it feels to be left out, because she went through that with Chika and Riko, and like the rest of Aqua, she felt like, why am I here? They don't need me. That's kind of the feeling that Dia had as well. So I feel like deep down they are very similar and would definitely understand each other. So I'm putting Dia and Yo under adorable, because Yo wouldn't let Dia feel left out. I feel like they could be very close friends and be in love. The next ship is Hanamaru and Riko. They both love to read. They're both relatively calm people. Hanamaru and Riko both doubt themselves, which is something I've mentioned before. Like, both of them, like Hanamaru didn't think she could be an idol, and neither did Riko. And Hanamaru is like, I'm not the type for that, and just like doesn't have faith in herself and her own abilities, and neither does Riko, because the whole first part of the anime was Riko struggling with her own abilities and worrying that she wasn't good enough. Yeah, so I can actually kind of see that. I think I'm gonna put that under I can see it. I think that'd be cute. As for Hanamaru and Mari, I don't really know how I feel about that. I personally don't really see it happening. I can't really think of any argument for it. So if you guys have something to say, let me know. But as of now, I'm putting it in, don't get it. Next up is Yo and Yohane. This one is really popular. I was confused because it was like super popular when it first, like Sunshine first started coming out, and I couldn't understand why. Because like they didn't really interact that much in the anime. Like they have that duo song together, but they were popular even before that, and I still don't know why. So I don't really get their interactions that much. Like it's okay, but I don't really understand it, I guess. So I'm just gonna put that under don't get it. Like I know it's popular, I just am not sure why. So if you know why, please let me know, because I don't really get it. But I like both of their designs. And Johanna used to be one of my favorite girls too, so I think I would be okay with it, but I just don't really see why so many people ship it. So we're just putting that under don't get it. And then finally the last one is Kanan and Mari, which is like the huge OTP from Sunshine. Again, this is one where I'm kind of a hypocrite because I'm like, I think it was way too forced, which can be okay sometimes, but I don't know. I felt like it was done in a way that like left out Dia and made her feel kind of left out, you know? I don't know. I feel like they got more screen time than Dia did with them, you know? I know people are probably gonna get mad at me for saying that. I felt like it was too forced, and I like other ships with them better. Obviously, like, it's still cute. I'm not saying it's bad. Like, I like their interactions, and it's the similar thing of Mari and Dia are both the, like, princessy type with Kanan, who's more of the prince. So, like, I still like it. And their, like, reconciliation was nice. I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of, like, the misunderstanding between them, and obviously they got over it, but I'm kind of like, I need better communication in their relationship. I don't think it's bad. I'm gonna put it under I can see it. I don't dislike it. Please do not get me wrong. I still think it's cute, but like, I don't know. I'm just not really a huge fan of it. But I definitely do think they love each other. Which has nothing to do with my opinion. Like a proof in the show, they obviously love each other very much. So what I think about it doesn't really matter. But I'm just sharing my opinion with you. And that's how I personally feel. Okay, cool. So that's my whole tier list. In the future, I'm probably going to do a jhaskii one after I watch the anime because I am a fake fan and haven't watched it yet. But I do have some opinions because I've read a bunch of spoilers and I was really into it before the anime came out. So hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I do that in the future. If you haven't seen my Muse one, make sure to check it out on my channel. I'll link it at the end of this video. As always, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you're interested in more anime content. We also do a lot of gameplay videos. So check that out. Leave a like, which I'm just going through all the things that YouTubers say anyway. My battery is dying. So I will see you guys next time. Later, losers!